Hey, how's it going everyone? My name's Leo and welcome to another Battlefield 4 gameplay commentary. Today, as you guys could see, I'm showing you guys the night version of Galmud Railway, one of my favorite maps in Battlefield 4. And as you guys could tell, the map is pretty dark. There's a lot of fog going on all over the maps with smoke mixed together, so it adds to the whole night, foggy night mood of the map itself. Galmud Railway, from what I've noticed from multiple hundreds of games played in this map before, it's a very fast-paced, action-paced type of map. There's a lot of stuff going on at once, especially in the two middle flags C and in D. There's always a lot of action, a lot of explosions, a lot of tanks going in and out and stuff like that. The night version of this map, I feel like, slows that all down. A lot of people are trying to be more stealthy and play way more passive than they usually do in this map. Right now, you guys are watching some clips of me actually playing the map. I go from flag to flag, showing you guys some of the basics of this map, obviously. What I like to use in these night maps, I've tried a couple of them, but this is probably my favorite one so far. I love to use the infrared scope. Obviously, common sense, it's nighttime. You can use night vision scope, and it honestly works very, very well, surprisingly. Some people, use the shadow kit, which doesn't allow people to see you with the infrared scope, but I prefer to use it anyway because it still allows you to see people better in the dark, in the distance, spot people better. And just in general, I feel like it just adds a lot more fun to the game. I've always liked the infrared scope, but I never really used it up until I started playing these night maps. The only bad thing I could honestly say about this is that these maps could get a little bit too dark at points. Sometimes you might even have to raise your brightness just a little bit, and I've said this in my previous video before, and a lot of people started hating, saying, oh yeah, raise brightness in a night map, oh yeah, that's the whole point, so you can't see anything. Well, I mean, you could definitely still see things in this map. It's just that when you're trying to capture a flag and it's pitch black to the point where you can't see shit whatsoever, you kind of have to rely just on your sound, and it's cool and all, but I do recommend raising your brightness just a tiny bit. I mean, if you're gonna hate on this, or if you're gonna get all mad and tell me how I'm wrong, I feel like that's personal preference. If you're actually trying to see things around you, raise your brightness just a little bit. You're watching this video, so this should give you a perfect example of how the game looks with your brightness raised just a tiny bit. But it's all preference, like I said, and do what you gotta do, but I feel like this makes me play much better. You might be wondering when you're actually going to be able to play these maps, and I honestly have no clue. Well, in my previous video that you could watch on my channel or Pixel Enemy channel, it's the Battlefield 4 News, they said it's the spring patch, which, it doesn't really seem like a spring patch because it's the end of May, and I feel like this patch is going to come out sometime in the beginning of June or sometime in the middle of June, so I feel like that's when you'll be able to play these maps. So far, all I could really say is that, the project is coming out very well. I really don't have anything bad to say about it whatsoever. I mean, I'm not the one to complain, really. I just play whatever I'm given. But this new whole community project slash, free maps, free DLC stuff is really, hyping me up for this patch to come out. I cannot wait for all these maps to be fully done, fully completed. Obviously, there's a little bit more work needs to be put into it, like I said before. Probably, edit the textures a little bit, make the, lighting a little bit better, maybe just, I don't know. I really don't think these maps are fully done yet. But like I said, no complaints so far. Everything looks buttery. It's funny that I noticed in the comments or in the chat in game they're trying to kick me out. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm smarter than you. I'm sorry I actually decided to use the infrared scope on the fucking night map that you can't see anything at. So I mean, one tip I can give you guys is if you do use the infrared or the night vision scope, whatever the fuck it's called, you will have a huge or slight advantage on your enemies, because honestly I really do enjoy playing with it. I never really got to use it as much as I wanted to, and this gave me a big chance of actually get the full effect of the infrared scope. So far there's only 3 maps in the official development of the CTE, the night maps, Shanghai, ZAVOD 311, and the Galmud Railway. and boy do the Battlefield 4 Night maps look fucking stunning. The lighting effects, the explosions, the massive moon in ZAVOD 311, it's actually really pretty. Yeah, I could definitely give ZAVOD 311 the best looking map out of the three. Definitely the better looking map, without a doubt. You know, beautiful graphics, beautiful lighting from the moon. You know, the whole map is kind of just like lit up with these highlights on the ground and, you know, on the trees. You know, they're reflecting the light from the moon. It's beautiful. I don't really know what this guy was doing here. He just runs past me with his bow. Like, why do you have your bow out? I don't know. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry for rambling a little bit. Next map I'm going to be doing is ZAVOD 311. Stay tuned for those beautiful flybys and the beautiful graphics. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you did enjoy. And also, don't forget to follow me on Twitch TV if you do like to watch Battlefield 4 PTFO live. Thank you, and see you later.